Alright, good afternoon guys. I'm doing another GoPro video over here. And today we're doing another cooking video. It's been a while. I have a few pictures of yet to be up meals that I have cooked. You know, I've gotta wait to get them going and stuff like that. But today, what we are preparing for you is a pork roast. Yes, a pork roast. And we're using today my New Wave oven. Alright. So, what we're preparing with this pork roast is, hold on a second while I grab them. Dun, 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 dun. Our carrot, well, cow organic, they're carrots. It's basically what it is. Remember, always wash your hands. Wash your hands up and make sure they're always good. Okay, so, told you, I'm making carrots today, right? Want to learn something about carrots? It's going to be really strange. These carrots here, right? Can you see how they're kind of like little baby carrots and shapes? There's actually no such thing as baby carrots like that. To tell you the truth, carrots like that, they actually cut them to make them look like that. It actually blows my mind because I don't know what portion of the carrots probably get slopped for you know, chickens, and I don't know if chickens even eat them, but pigs, definitely pigs, you know, and maybe even cows if they do eat them. They make these carrots into this shape, and I guess they use the rest of it. Now, what I just did, if you heard that beep at all, is I set the temperature about 400. Maybe I'll turn it down to about 375. That sounds a little bit better. 375, that's going to be for the vegetables. Because I'm not only making organic carrots today, I am going to be making an eggplant. It's not an egg, but it's a plant. Alright? So I will be cutting this up for you guys while I do this video. Okay. Well, we're going to do the vegetables and we're going to set them up first. And then we're going to talk to you guys about what I did with my meat and how I prepared my meat and everything like that. Actually, we're going to set my meat up now. We'll do that the first thing. We'll set up the meat first because it's got to be 35 minutes and then a flip of 35 minutes. And on a New Wave oven, they set the temperature to high. It's got high, medium, low settings, all right? Now, you want an internal temperature between 150, 160. Yeah, I should be looking at the temperatures when I do things, but I know it'll be cooked because I've watched the videos online. I've seen several things. Maybe I'll throw my thermometer in there. I ain't the best at testing everything, but give it a chance because I'm gonna heat everything up and get everything together, and then I'll prepare my my vegetables over here on the side. All right, and we'll make sure we get everything good for you, the viewer. All right, so I'm gonna move my New Wave oven over here. Now here's the thing is, I always thought you could go like this and put this down here and get all your meat strippings and everything like that, and you know, so forth on these kind of New Wave oven racks and everything like that. But I've seen a lot of people lately who've been putting their New Wave oven racks down like this. Beats the hell out of me. Maybe I should try it. Kind of keeps it up and not too raised or too high. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see how my meat comes out. Now, keep the cover to the side here for a second. Now, overnight, I did a little bit of prepping on my meat. Let's see if everybody can see this on the meat kind of situation going on here. Alright, so what I did overnight is I took Goya. You know, the Spanish stuff. Goya, we always call it the Spanish stuff. But it's adobo. I took the all-purpose seasoning with saffron. And I could tell you right now, I don't know how much saffron is in there. Saffron is expensive. If it is saffron, it's ground up in there. And you probably get minute pieces of saffron. I don't know. I'm not the manufacturer, so it's probably pretty expensive. That was pretty cheap. But it's, again, it's Goya all-purpose with saffron seasoning. Okay. And I did something else, which I should have showed you guys a little bit of the prep, but, you know, I didn't. But I also took Tony Chachere's injectables, roasted garlic and herb. Now you put them inside a roast, and you basically just get an injector, a meat injector, your regular meat injector. You know, you pour some into a dish. It's got a kind of like kind of enough give to it so you can stick it in, kind of suck it out, and inject it. And I kind of just inject it inside pieces of the meat, kind of giving it flavoring and everything like that. I let that sit overnight, and it's about, I'd say 4:40 in the evening over here in Minnesota. So that's what I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my meat on the rack, and we're going to get it cooking nice and good. So let's start with this. Take my meat. Ooh, it's nice and juicy. I'm going to take this. I'm going to place it on the rack nicely. Nice and easy for you. Then we're going to take my container here. Wash my hands off first, right? You never want to make a mess. Touch raw meat. Don't touch anything else. Careful that you don't want to touch anything else. All right. So, washing my hands. And you don't want to get soap on your regular dishes. Soap can cause, problems in the stomach and all sorts of things. But whatever. All right, so we turn this on. We give this a nice good rinsing. Get everything off we can, but it's going to sit. Rinse that off. Okay, got that all rinsed off. Now what I want to do is put my lid on. That's a nice lid, right, guys? Make sure everything that's not supposed to be is out of the way. That way, you don't have any issues with anything being set on fire. Now, you will take my lid, plop it on, and you're going to hear it. Well, you're not going to hear it. You're going to feel it. Kind of get on there, right? It's going to kind of just tighten up on you. All right. You're going to plug it in. Get that thing sucker plugged in. Then you hear it beep. Now it's going to be on high because that's what it originally was set on. Alright? Make sure your lid's secure on there. And you're going to give it, you could do a timer and a cook timer for 35. Return it over and set it again. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit this up for cook time, 35. And start. Simple as that. This meat's going to start to cook up. It's going to start to brown. It's going to do all the things that you need it to do. Now, we're going to set a place. Halloween candy. We didn't have trick-or-treaters this year. Question for you all. How was your Halloween? Did you guys have trick-or-treaters? Was the weather capable of being able to be outside and have all the ability to go and trick-or-treat? Because I heard in the Northeast it was pretty bad. Here in Minnesota, it was a little cold, but no one came through. I'm in an apartment, but I also talked to several other people about this kind of stuff, and, lo and behold, I told you, they all said they didn't get many people. Alright, prior to doing all this kind of stuff, and leave comments on below. How was your Halloween? Did trick-or-treaters come? What'd you do? Alright, anyways, I'm going to take a little bit of, show you guys what I got here. I got Kirkland Italian, 100% Italian, extra virgin olive oil. That's what I got. Extra virgin olive oil. Okay. So, get my cutting board out. Place this on the side over here. I'm going to put some olive oil in there just to coat the bottom up. And we'll be putting more in the vegetables later on. Alright. So, starting this off, I'm also going to be making potatoes too. Let me get those potatoes out. Put them on the side for now. I'm going to leave them with the skin on too. We're just going to get some potatoes going. Alright. Take my eggplant, and I'm going to rinse off my eggplant. Always rinse your vegetables off. It's a beautiful eggplant. I went to Fresh Times. It's a place by me. Very good vegetables. Ooh, it's got a little bit of a sort of kind of bruise in it, but we'll finagle this. We were gonna make whatchamacallit, eggplant parmesan with it, but you know, there's never enough time for things. So let me see. I'm just gonna check over here. Make sure I got everything I need. Alright guys, turn you over to get a little bit of the prepping station so you can kind of see what's going on over here. Alright, so let's move you on in for the video and get you some more of the good old prep over here. Alright, so guys, take my knife and be very careful. Always go like this so you don't cut yourself. We're going to go like this and we're going to just cut in to it and discard that piece. You don't really have to worry too much about the end yet. I'm just going to make round pieces with that. Civic round pieces and throw them into the pan. Round piece. As we go, we'll just toss them into the pan. Toss them into the pan. Alright. Just thin, however thin or thickness you should do. You'll kind of place them in there. It's going to be a lot. I mean, I could make a stuffed eggplant, but it don't really matter. Just leave yourself enough room because you're going to have carrots and potatoes in there and everything like that. It's all going to be a hodgepodge kind of thing. You know what? Actually, I'm doing a couple round pieces, right? I'm going to do this a little bit differently and kind of make it more of a sizable dish. This might be a little bit better. Hold on, I'm going to cut it open. Try something a little different. Originally going to do that, right? Alright. Got my eggplant open. I'm not really too concerned about all the seeds and everything like that. Now, seeds are edible. Alright, so we're gonna dice it up. Kind of cut it around edges, nice and flexible. Right, make sure you don't cut yourself. Got a good knife, good sharp knife for this. Make sure your hands are always clean. Alright. Now we're just going to dice. Nice dice pieces. Dicing it up. Careful. Just take whatever you dice up. Throw it inside of the pan. Maybe I might dice up what I just cut up a little bit. And I'll dice these round pieces up. Yeah, I'm going to keep it diced. I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. Keep it all diced up in the pan. It'll add some, you know, be easier to handle with the potatoes and everything like that. We'll just take these round ones and dice, dice, dice. Take all these dice pieces, chuck them in the pan. We'll be throwing them in with carrots and all sorts of goodies. It'll be a hodgepodge, but it'll be a delicious hodgepodge. You know? Alright, that, and that. They don't have to be too small. Just cut them up. Get them all to a nice kind of size. Make sure you break them all apart. Want to say break them all a piece. You know, they'll kind of shrink down as you're doing it. Now we got one more side to do. Cut them down. Make these a little bit smaller. Cut them. Boom. Down. 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 And down. There's a lot of eggplant to go around in here. But there's plenty. It's one whole eggplant. Eggplant, lots of carrots. Be a healthy meal for this. Yeah, more guests, you know. But I don't spend that much on an eggplant. It was like $1 or something. Get like $1 and all that. Oh, I got a caller on the other line. Let's pick it up and see who it is. Hello? Oh, apparently he didn't pick up. Okay, guys. Apparently he didn't pick up right now. So, moving on. We're going to throw the carrots up in there. And then we'll dice up the potatoes. Or do I even need potatoes, guys? I think I might throw some in there in general. Dice up a potato or two. With some kind of hodgepodge in the mix. So I get these all in there. Be a lot of olive oil on that. Alright guys, I'm going to get 2 rustic potatoes. Rustic variety. I'll show you in a second what they look like. Cut up 2 or 3 of these. There's some potatoes. So you just want to make sure you wash your potatoes. Alright? Rinse them off. All you need to do. Rinse them off one by one. Take them, rinse them. Don't really matter. Rinse them off. Rinse them off. And uno mas on potatoes. Rinse them off. Okay. So, going on with these potatoes, we are going to cut them up. You can kind of feel that it's kind of got like that sandiness on them. If you feel like that, it's alright. Here's what it is. We're going to cut them up and dice them up nice. Same way we did. Oh, they're a little bit tougher though. Same way we did the eggplant. Alright, take the potato, toss it in there. Almost looks like an eggplant. They'll cut up and cook good. Alright, so we'll cut up this potato too. Boom, boom, slice, slice. Make sure you don't cut your fingers. Put your thumb in, and boom. Okay, nice pieces of potato, all up in there. Set this up for you. Sprinkle some olive oil on it. Get that all nice and sprinkly. Up in here. You don't want to lose your mind. Up in here. You're going to go all out. Here. Okay. Now that it's kind of evenly distributed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Himalayan pink sea salt, shove it on top, get them all nice, nice and salty. This is kind of a better salt. It's got more minerals and shit in it. Kind of just play it out. All the potatoes. Alright, now we got that all jazzed up. Just gonna go simple on this. Fresh Italian seasoning. Just fresh Thai seasoning, that's all. Gonna take that, open it up. Get that all good in there. Alright, we're gonna stir it up a little bit. Make sure, kind of coat everything up because we got eggplant in the bottom. Kind of just trying to mix around with it. The potatoes will take more to cook, so it'll kind of be better on top. So the bottom gets softer and the top gets a little bit harder. I don't have any butter right now, otherwise I put a little bit of butter in it. That is fine. Kind of just mixing it up, making sure everything gets a little bit coated. Everything, it'll be all right. The olive oil and everything will make it pretty good. Now we still got about 20 minutes on the new wave oven going here, so we don't want to put these in just yet. So I'm going to come up with a little tin foil, and we will get back to you momentarily after the 20 minutes or so. This is 20 minutes on the new wave oven. This is how it's looking so far. It's only been in there 10 minutes, but that's what we got going on here. And we will get back to you shortly after that cooks and show you what we're going to do. Just going to place them in the oven about the 20 minutes, but we'll show you a little bit of the flip, everything like that, because we don't want them to cook too long. About 30, I'd say about 40 minutes, because you got potatoes in there. But you know, it could go a little bit longer. Just pay attention to them. Watch as they cook. Vegetables are very easy to cook. Just keep an eye on them. Stir them up. Check them out. See how everything goes. Bye. Talk to you in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. And we got my meat cooking here. So we're going to set it aside for about 10 minutes or so. And as that time goes on, I'm going to make a gravy. Hopefully using the drippings. And some packages of pork gravy, McCormick's. Very simple, you know, cup of water per thing. We're going to do this up. All right. All right. So let's see if we can get a good image on here. We'll check you all out. Take me out. All right. So, hot hands again, so you don't burn yourself. Okay, hot pan. All right. Take it, unplug it. Go like this. Turn it upside down. Whew, that's hot. Place it here. I'll place it on the ground. Being very careful of it. Making sure the wire is good. Take this off my hot hands. There's not many on the dripping, so I'm not going to concern myself with that too much. Alright. How hot is the bottom here? The bottom doesn't get too hot, which is kind of a strange reality. But to get the meat off, I'll move it. Take my cutting board. Here we go. Take my trusty grippers. Flip it over again. And let that sit on a timer. About 10 minutes. Still letting the vegetables cook for a little bit. Ooh, that's a little rough. Alright, we'll cool that off. Make sure you always cool it off. You don't want it to burn or melt anything. Alright, as that cools off and the meat sits, see if we could scrape anything off for this this sauce. See if I have the right kind of spoon for this. I'll just use a regular plastic spoon. A few drippings in here, a little bit of oil, some drippings. Kind of messing around with it. Alright, I'm still cooling everything off. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take fresh water.
Cooking up a storm, now that's what we do.
We'll do this.
There's something cooking in the kitchen.
Actually, a little
just
bigger
for
one.
you. We'll need a recipe and a plate
here?
for that.
Do I
Get some fruits
have
and vegetables and snippety
a
snacks.
whisk?
Cooking
A
in
whisk?
the kitchen with all my
Alright, getting fresh water out of
is having fun.
the... Sorry, it's kind of broken a little bit. I apologize for that. I kind of finagling it. That's my Brita filter. So I'll do 1 cup of water at a time. Make it almost like a roux. Just so you guys can see here, a cup of water. There it goes. About 1 cup. Remember, I'm going to put the drippings in there too. So take that. I'll take this. Put it in. Now whisk it up. Whisking, 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 whisking it up. Alright guys, I'm whisking it up. Trying to make sure it's all getting dissolved. Oh shit, alright, pouring that in.
Well, we put it in a pit, stayed up, cooked it all night. Pit boss ain't just
I'll do
gave
another
you a
one.
sign.
Alright, another cup
The
of
pig's
water.
almost done, well, it's party time. The Williams family pig roast can make a pig out of you.
About a cup.
P.I.G. time to get the pig out. P.I.G. sauce it up and stuff your mouth. Wash it on down with a bottle of ice cold brew. P.I.G. time to get a real treat. P.I.G. cause it's the other wine meat.
And it goes with side to side, just remember that.
Time to eat a barbecue.
But it stirs it better. Just make sure it's
Come
dissolved.
on.
Whoa, it needs to start to cool. Move it some of the... Try to wipe it up so it don't move everywhere. It's starting to sweat. Wait, what? Settle in.
On over 'cause my mama gets
Turn
ready
that.
to fool. Gonna pull a bunch of pork, drink a beer, that's what I'm gonna do. Big boss ain't just gave me the sign. The pig is all done,
Turn
well,
on
it's
the
party
gravy,
time.
turn on
The way you
high,
find a pig
of course.
roast,
Careful of
and
it.
make a pig
If you
out
leave it on
of
high
you.
too long, they'll tend to burn.
All right, y'all, come on.
Garbage, don't leave the mess.
Time to get your bib on.
Alright.
Time to get your
Let me
freak
get
on.
the rest of the gravy.
The Williams family pig roast. It's really rocking tonight. P.I.G. time to put your bib on. P.I.G. time to get your freak on. The Williams family pig roast. It's really rocking tonight. Yes, sir. Yes. Come on in.
Alright, I'll take this to the side. That's kind of a little bit cool, so I could Dave Coulier it. Dave Coulier it. Take my hot hands again. Take this and clean it off. Always let this soak. Rinse that off. Whew. Alright, that's right. Get our blackness off. Now brown is coming out. Or fat back and cheeses. Thick and brown.
It's crispy, fat,
Some hot water for it cool it.
with roast potatoes.
And it's still coming out.
To its highest setting, pepper, pork belly, dry with kitchen paper.
It's still be coming out this brown. So gonna take a minute to clean that off.
Then score the round.
Then we're gonna check our vegetables. Let that cool for a little bit.
Or a clean standing knife. Bubble over the rind and insert the cuts with the caraway seeds and some salt and pepper.
Also, don't forget to fill back up your water container if you have one.
Return to the oven for
You never want to
another
have it on enough water, right?
or until vegetables and
Alright, so we're gonna fill this
are
up.
tender when pierced with a knife.
Checking it out, filling it up. Put the cap back on because mine's broken. And I'm going to slowly put this away.
Subtract
Make
from the
sure
pork to one platter.
I at least clean out the bottom of this new way above it. Get a little cook. Out of it. Okay.
I want the oil from the
Clean
pork
it
to
with
grease me
hodgepodge.
throat.
Put that with the rest of the
I want
equipment.
the oil from the pork to grease me
We'll
throat.
check out the vegetables.
I jump out the
You
bed
guys
on
see how
Christmas
that's
morning.
coming.
Smell the sweet aroma
Let me
from me
just
kitchen.
sweating like a pig.
It seemed like me
No
wife
point
be
in
doing
telling you.
something. When I go
Yeah,
and
check
try
the
out what she
temperature. I think
cooking.
it's cooling down now.
She said shrimp, pasta
Now.
with grill, lobster, salt, ham, and bake with tree cake, fried fish,
Maybe a little bit
baked
cooler,
fish,
let it
stew
sit for a
fish,
little bit.
salt fish. Say no, missus, give me the new national dish. Roast pork is all I eating. Roast pork, put plenty seasoning. Roast pork is what I craving.
So between 140 and
Have me
160,
misbehaving. I want the oil from the pork to grease me throat. I want the oil from the pork to grease me throat. Hey, hey.
Oh yeah, that's about 155. Just where we want it. Bada bing,
Man,
bada
I went
boom.
by Fincy, but I go check Punky. He tell me it's roast pork done already. So I
Hey, the
leave
meat is
and I go
fine.
mess go by Mikey.
Don't forget to stir your
I reach job plum, I reach my
gravy
office.
so it don't burn.
Man, I leave the place I was in a haze. I stop by Lance in Arnosville. I run through mud, end up
Yeah,
boat
okay,
club.
that
Come
was
chef
just getting
El
to a
Bello.
boil.
You know how the
Timer's
story
about to
go.
go off for
Roast
that.
pork is all I
So turn off the
eating.
vegetables.
Roast
Then
pork,
load it up.
plenty seasoning. Roast
Ooh,
pork
let the steam come out.
is
Don't
what
burn
I
yourself, guys.
craving. Roast pork, have me misbehaving. I want the oil from the
Vegetables are
pork
out.
to grease me throat.
Potatoes,
I want
carrots,
the oil from the
and
pork to grease me
eggplant.
throat. Hey, hey.
Everything's off. Let the gravy heat up a little bit.
Man, I went to 9 morning in Kingston. They had a roast pork eating competition. Man, I start eating pork in all dimension. Michael Peters crowned me as the champion. Man, I eat the fat, I eat the skin. When I reach the lean, I eat
tinfoil on the cover.
everything. I went to Stubbs
And
and
stir up a little bit.
Overland. All them woman, they calling me the pork man. Roast pork
But yeah, I'm
is
just
all
gonna
I eating. Roast pork,
stow it
plenty
in the
seasoning. Roast
Alright.
pork is what I craving.
Let's get this meat and cut it.
Roast pork, have me misbehaving.
And a
I
serving.
want the oil from the pork to grease me throat.
Alright.
I want the oil from
Show
the
your
pork
meat,
to grease me
honey.
throat. Hey,
all I can
I
say.
want them Treehouse and Rose. Hey, what about my route and diamond? Lester, you wanna tell me Christmas
All right,
morning
so
and
I'm
I
gonna
can't
do
get a
this
piece of
now.
roast both eat?
Get a sharp knife and a straight head, because you don't want to cut yourself. Get a decent sized fork at least. Move this in and cut it to your thickness. Whatever thickness you like. Gonna make sandwiches or you're just gonna eat it on the go. Here we go. Oh man. Look at that meat. Crispy skin and everything. This is delicious. Woo! My meat is delicious. Pork roast champions. Just prepare yourself. Your meat may sweat a little bit as you're going through. Be careful to wipe it up so it doesn't get all over your counter, and always clean up afterwards. Be sanitary, disinfectant wipes, or use a sponge. Alright guys, it's a crispy end. We're going to taste test this right for you. I'm going to make no lip smacking sound for him. A little tender on the end, but boy, it has some flavor. Oh boy. Woo, guys. That is delicious. Still, stir your gravy. Always paying attention, you don't want it to burn. Let that go through, and you can plate it up as things go. Let's get this plate on going. Let's do a couple pieces of meat. I'm going to take from the middle. I like take two. Take my little edge. The ends are really good too. So take an end. So I have 3 pieces of meat. Alright, so when you eat meat, I was always told you're supposed to eat meat the size of your fist. Yeah, you're probably supposed to, but I don't always do what I'm supposed to do, right? Alright. Clean it up because the meat is sweating. Getting some of those juices out. Alright. And I'll take the rest of my meat and I'm going to store it in a Chinese container. You know, guys, Chinese containers always
Sometimes you
come such
need
in handy.
music to accompany the soul of wonder.
Such a great thing. Crispy skin left behind. It's delicious.
Everybody happy. Everybody
Okay,
eat
guys.
pears.
Let that sit.
Everybody
Shake a little bit of
celebrate.
cleanup.
Everybody eat pork.
Rinsing it off. Put it to the side.
Hey,
This,
hey,
clean it off
hey,
the best you
hey.
can.
Everybody eat pork. Pork? Hey, 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 hey.
Okay.
Everybody
I'm just
eat
gonna place
pork.
it in a dishwasher.
Everybody listen
We shall have a
what
room
Pear
there.
has to say. Everybody acknowledge
Get it up there.
the pork-centric way.
Like I told all you guys.
Hey, 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 hey. Do not
bit of
touch
hot
the
water.
blender. Ah! Ah! Hey,
I'm just gonna wipe
hey,
it
hey, hey.
up. Wipe off
Do
the
not
rest.
touch the blender.
Rinse it off.
Third
Wipe
one.
off the rest.
Hey.
Get my vegetables.
Hey. Hey.
That gravy is still cooking. It's not boiling yet.
Everybody
It's
digs holes.
overboiled.
Everybody buries pears. Everybody.
Stir it up again. Start.
Everybody, everybody. Pork, 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 pork. Pork. Hey, 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 hey. Big brother is watching.
Slowly cook it up, this gravy.
Hey, 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 hey. Big brother is
Save the
watching.
vegetables. Rinse that off.
Siblings unite to sing the praises.
Show you guys what the vegetables
Happy
look
birthday
like.
to the land. Pears and pork together united and free.
Alright, we'll take the
And
vegetables
how? All together now. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey,
Just Italian
hey,
seasoning,
Hey,
salt.
hey, hey. Pears and pork. Pears and pork.
up.
Pears
All right,
and
guys.
pork.
I'm gonna gravy
Pears
this
and
up.
pork. Pears and pork. Pears and
Gravy and
pork.
boiled.
Pears and pork.
And we have it plated.
Pears and pork.
Yeah, we'll have to dip it off the side of the plates. Get a little bit on your vegetables, just more flavor.
Pork. It's pork and pears. They got the pears and pork.
Alright. I'm gonna save the gravy, save everything else. This has been plated. So everybody here, Manja in America. It's time to eat. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna enjoy this meal. And I hope all you guys in America have a great night, great evening, great afternoon, a great morning, whatever it is. But from my
That one really
kitchen
gets you.
to your table,
That's
this is Rave-man, Mr.
that's
Benji,
right to the soul. That's
J
right to the soul
Comedy.
right there.
saying peace out
That's
and
a
happy
good one.
healthy eating to a
Play
happy
that at
healthy
my
life.
funeral.
Okay.